What we gonna talk about today that's gonna piss people off? It's the question I'm always asking myself. Topic of the day, Super Bowl. Super Bowl. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't. It's up for you to decide. But all I'm gonna say is, if you're a Kendrick fan, you like it. If you're not a Kendrick fan, a lot of time, 10, you might not like it. What's up, Amy? What's up, bro? I told everybody about you. They put their prayers out there for you. Lunch crew, check in. Well, everybody say what's up to Greg. You know, I told you on the show he was out for the count. He had I don't know what he had. What's up, Sarah? Hey, Greg, go ahead. You could let them know what's up. Everybody was worried about you. The lunch crew.
Hey man, I was I haven't been through that before, man. I had upper respiratory infection, flu. It was a nightmare, bro. I thought I was gonna check out a couple times, to be honest with you.
Oh wow. Yeah, we can hear it in your throat. Yeah. No Diddy.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. No Diddy.
We hear, hey y'all hear the no Diddy in Greg's throat? It's one of them. Hey, my boy D, he said in Atlanta, his people, he said whatever it is went through his family, his kids and stuff. What the hell going on? What's going on? What the hell is going on? What type of bug we got going around, y'all?
I don't know, man, but I think it's really a big thing with the change of weather. Like today is 20 degrees here. The sun is out. You know, ice is thick as thieves on the streets and sidewalks, man. So it's just the weather, man. I think that's what it is more so than anything.
Okay. Well, we some of the crew, we talked about our Super Bowl takes earlier. What's your take? Or what you took from the Super Bowl?
I mean, I watched it from bed. So you know, it was the game itself was a disappointment. You know, I don't know what happened there. I just couldn't believe that Kansas City could lose like that. It just started making me think, like, is it really real? You know, I was laying there like, can this actually be happening? Patrick Mahomes just looking like, you know, he ain't never played in an NFL game before, man. I was like, what's going on here, man? So, you know, it was disappointing.
Okay, I got breaking news. Breaking news, Mona has changed her name to Mini Me.
Mini.
So everybody, and she made an announcement. We put it on the big board. Mona is now Mini Me. So don't be confusing. Because I thought Mona was missing, but it's Mini Me.
Oh wow. What's up, Mini Me?
What's up, Mini Me?
Who is she Mini Me to though?
Yeah, who the big B?
Right.
Hey, what's up, Felix? And hey, look, Boat Right in the building, G.
Yeah.
Let's get Boat Right, yo, up there. Yo, Boat Right.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, Greg. I ain't never seen so many people tap dance on a Negro's grave like Drake. Remember, we was just talking about how at the Grammys, everybody is just having a ball at Drake's expense right now.
You know what caught me off guard, man? Because when I first saw it, I'm laying there and I'm looking. I'm like, what is them? Because they showed the flags, right? And And I didn't really pay attention to what the flag said, man, until later. I'm like, man, they
What was
are
the flag saying, Greg?
relentless. The flags had A, and then it had like some little minors, man. I
Hey,
was
the
like,
flag,
man, this is tap dancing at its highest peak,
man.
man.
Hey,
Oh,
hey. I have never seen so many people have just in so much joy of just Drake's demise. And it's not just one. I mean, we saw the Grammys explode. These are the biggest events of the year. Like we saw a Grammy celebration explode with joy at the expense of Drake. We've seen the Super Bowl. We've seen Serena brought her Achilles back out. Serena Williams reloaded the Achilles on Drake.
man,
She said, hey,
I
I'm
couldn't
saying,
believe it.
look, hey, look, I know Drake thought Australia would be far enough, but I swear Drake probably wish his tour was on Mars somewhere. Like
What?
Australia wasn't far enough away from this. Man, I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments because it was like everybody could just get together and like laugh and smile and just look at everybody face to face and say, we all hate Drake together. And it's beautiful.
I was thrown aback, man. I did not. And then he looked at the camera and said, "Hey, Drake."
Yeah.
Like, what
And
is
he
going
didn't
on?
miss. It was it was 3,769 cameras watching that performance, and Kendrick didn't miss one.
That one, bro.
It was like every part, it was like, hey, Drake, I hear you like him young with the grin and the, oh my God.
Oh man.
I have to thank Drake and Kendrick for that. Drake, if you hear this podcast, I love you, man, because I ain't experienced nothing this fun and funny. And this been going on for a long time now. Like, how long has Not Like Us been ringing in Drake's head now? Like, how long that song been going, Greg, about?
July?
July.
Was it July?
If it was July, let us know in the chat. I think it was though, Greg. I think
it was July. Time. Yeah,
man, we talking about 6, 7, 8, 9 months.
Boy,
Drake started. We said that he should have left well enough alone because everything that went wrong, Greg, for Drake, everything that could have went wrong. And I'm gonna say, even down to it being a blowout. The game is was so much of a blowout that everybody talking about the halftime show because the game was a complete blowout. It was a letdown. Why some people who Drake fans or just didn't get what Kendrick did, why they talking about they didn't understand that the game was a letdown. And that's what we all came for, is the actual game. The game was trash. Speak on that game.
The game was trash, man. I went to sleep second half, bro. I was so out of it. I'm like, man, let me just go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It was such a beat down. I'm like, how do you lose like this in the Super Bowl, man? I'm like, I don't get it, man. I didn't understand. They didn't score a point in the first half. Not one.
Bro,
crazy.
Nigga, I was like, I was there when it started, right? And once it started, I'm like, okay. And so I batted my eye, old man shit. Like I said earlier, you never know when you might fall asleep when you old man. But you gonna get back up quick, you know what I'm saying? Even if I take a little cat nap, I'm right back at your ass, right?
Right.
Well, I batted my eyes. It was like 0-0, I believe. I batted my eyes and it was 31-0. And it was still early in the game. I said, oh my God. I woke up, I said 31 or whatever the score was. I know it was like 30 something. I said, man, what the fuck happened in 2 seconds? I just fell asleep for 2 seconds. And I missed 5 touchdowns. And all of them was on the Eagles side.
I got a question, bro.
What's up?
You got to help me out with this because it just puzzled me to no end. You see Jay-Z at the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Jay-Z has a son, doesn't he?
Yep.
Where is the son?
I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people have been sending me inboxes about that. Where is Sir Carter? Now, what I've been hearing is that something's wrong with him, unfortunately, and they hiding him. But that's just what I'm hearing. You know, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're gonna keep secrets. So who knows? But what I'm hearing is something wrong with them, and they keeping them out of the public eye. But I don't know. What about you, Greg? Would you heard anything? Or it's definitely still strange because they didn't mean to cut you off, but look, it's still strange because once you're in the public eye, let's say if you have a child, let's say with Down syndrome or whatever, don't nobody hide their child. You know what I mean? You still you know what I mean? So I don't know. This is what I've been hearing. Anybody in the chat, y'all been hearing anything? Or go ahead, Greg. Continue on.
Okay, I get all that, but it would be the first time ever that somebody has been regardless of what's going on. The kid's probably at least 5 now, 6.
Yeah, he about the same as because I saw the one daughter, and I think he about that same age. Because ain't they twins or something?
And you know what? I saw yesterday while I was laying there, and it might have just been me.
Mm-hmm.
But and look, we keep the kids out of it. But
right.
we're just speaking truth, our truth. I see when I looked at the daughter yesterday, it seemed like something wasn't right. And I didn't even know they were twins until you just said that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when I seen her and her movements, her body movements, her facial expressions, something led me to believe like, she might have some, I don't want to say Down syndrome because I don't want to misdiagnose, but it seemed like it was something not all the way together. And now that you say that they're twins, then it kind of makes sense now.
Yeah.
Why he ain't been, seen in any kind of comparison. If Jay-Z, Mr. Manly Man, who has a son, he takes his daughters to the Super Bowl and not his son.
Something definitely up. Yeah, no, something definitely up. And I think that's what it is. I don't agree with it. I don't think you should hide
no.
That given like you shame or something.
Yeah, I don't like that, bro. That's why I'm bringing it up because you bring a child into the world, the child didn't ask to come into the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then you hide them. What kind of crazy? Just because you think someone's going to judge you, like in some kind of way outside of what people already, kind of see you as a couple, as it two individuals. It puzzles me. It makes me think even less about. I get they got their privacy and I understand that, but it makes me think a little bit less of him for the hiding.
I agree with you on that. Everybody make sure you liking the live, like it, share it. We trying to get on our YouTube swag. Like and sharing is very important. But yeah, Greg, and I agree. And it's like you can't use the privacy joint if you're showing off all your other kids. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be private, then don't show none of your kids. You know what I'm saying? But if you showing some of them, but you ain't showing this one for some reason, I just think that's foul.
Yeah, I do
And who
too.
knows how that kid will grow up when they realize they've been hid and shit. They
Right.
might have all kind of issues.
Well, I like the fact that, the press, who, how nosy they fucking asses are, they've gave the child grace. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because typically they'd already been on top of it, in trees and under cars trying to get, the shot to kind of let people know, but they've actually given them grace. And that's the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Right. Yeah. That's the first time I seen it happen. And you ain't the only one, Greg. I got a lot of messages about that today. People was like, "Where is Sir? Where is Sir?" And I just went off, talked about it a little bit earlier, but I didn't really go into it like how we going into it. And I feel the same way, man. You know how we are about kids
Yeah,
and
man.
stuff like that affect them forever,
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's crazy to me, man. But anyway, I just thought I would like bring that to the forefront because I'm clueless. I'm blown away that is actually has gone on thus far, and ain't nobody said a word, not one word.
Nope. And here, look at Amy, and she's in that field, and she said a lot of time parents will disassociate themselves from a child who has a disability.
Yeah.
And that appears to be what the case is, what's going on now. Because it's nobody on here that would think that, like you said, Jay-Z, Mr. Little Jay-Z himself, you know what I'm saying, is in the world. He would be wanting to show him off and do, and for us to not see him, definitely don't seem like it's good news. Felix said he's been hearing mental health. Um, Okay, so and Michelle says she hearing these special needs. So that's the case, and that's what I've been hearing. Hopefully everything works out for him, and he
Yeah,
grows to be
absolutely.
healthy and balanced. But we speaking on as far as the adults in the room, and if he is special needs, I think it would be much more impactful if Jay-Z and Beyonce took him up under their wing, kind of like the same way they doing their other kids. I don't know. That's just me. So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
How would you handle it, Greg?
I mean, like and Amy was saying, I used to work, when I graduated from college, that's what I did. I managed group homes for about 8 years, all over the country. That's how I ended up in Ohio.
Okay.
With the company. So, that was my job, was to manage homes for individuals with disabilities, all types, autism, whatever, all different spectrums. And she's right. I would like come across some of the parents who would, feel guilty that they had a child with disabilities, and just their actions used to just blow me away, man. They would, come to the annual meetings. You wouldn't even see them. They would show up at the meetings, and then you wouldn't see them again until the next meeting. It was just sad to see. I couldn't really ever wrap my mind around it because the kids, although they had disabilities, they were still, good kids. Some even adults hadn't really seen their parents in years.
Right.
So yeah, man, it's strange. It's misfortunate, but that's the world that we live in. Everybody wants everything to always be perfect, and it just
Yeah.
ain't gonna be perfect all the time.
Exactly. And that's why I like, and I'm glad you said that, Greg. And I just like the way that our society moved to like we embrace realness now. And Jay-Z from that era where everything had to be perfect. We ain't in that era no more.
Right.
You get more credit these days and get more people behind you and with you if you just be regular as far as, hey, everything ain't perfect. You know, you show yourself when you're not perfect. Jay-Z come from that era of celebrity, and Beyonce comes from that era where you had to put on a front like everything was perfect. And as you can see, they still living like that, and they don't, they haven't realized that we in a different world now. Like, our world embraces. Matter of fact, we hate when you act like everything perfect because we know it ain't.
Right.
You know what I mean? We know it ain't. We glad to be removed from that era when we grew up. We thought celebrities were perfect, or they put on like they were perfect and all of that, and that's what we looked up to, was the perfection. And then we realized ain't nobody perfect. And now it's the opposite. Shit, I think they would embrace Jay-Z. The funny thing is, Jay-Z and Beyonce don't even realize, because they so much in that old school celebrity life, they don't realize how much, if they took their son, let's say if he does have special needs, because I don't know, but that's what the word is. If they would embrace him and treat him the same way that they treat Blue, the world would embrace Jay-Z and Beyonce in a different way. They actually would gain more grace and more forgiveness or whatever from public from a move like that. But since they in the old school way, they doing the opposite, and they making it worse. Like, hiding it and this and that. It just makes you look shady all over it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, man. It puts, to me, and I know I'm just a blip on the screen, but in my mind, you know what I'm saying? I got a different kind of like respect for him, because I always have, every time I see him, that's like one of the first thing that comes to my mind, because, like you said, we both are fathers, and we both are fathers of sons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even imagine, like, I don't care what kind of disabilities, normal, not normal, I would, be different, and I think I might be even more so from, because I've been in that field for so long, and I understand, the plight of, individuals with disabilities. So I probably look at it from a different lens, but nevertheless, man, it's your son, it's your blood,
Yeah.
And I think if there is an afterlife, you have to pay for that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to.
Yeah, you do. So yeah, let's keep an eye on that situation, Greg. If we get more news or updates about what's really going on or whatever, we definitely gonna follow up. And like I said, because a lot of people, not just you, a lot of people that woke up this morning asking, where in the hell is Sir? And us, yep. So, bro, we gotta everybody keep an eye on that. If y'all find out information, please send it to me. And we're gonna go from there. Also, going back to Drake, Amy, let me throw her up there. Drake, I guess she said he performed during the halftime and he went on a rant. I did read about this. He went on a rant about exes, like ex-girlfriends wasting time and money and all this stuff. And they said he was doing all that to get ahead of the Serena Williams and SZA, because both of those are women he allegedly dated. And they both were on the stage with Kendrick having the time of their motherfucking life. And Drake was over there being Petty Murphy. Huh?
They was stepping on his head.
Oh my God. SZA sang from the heavens above.
I didn't even know it was. I didn't even know SZA. I love SZA now, bro. I'm like, damn.
What's coming out of the Drake thing? It's the gift that keeps on motherfucking giving.
Oh man, bro. I was like, SZA is the greatest, bro. And I didn't even used to like her like that.
Hey, like, it's the Drake effect. Yeah, everybody getting their flowers, and Drake getting his snatched. That Black was eating chicken in the middle of the road. Sure was. That was And then, okay, so that's going to segue into this. So Kodak Black was eating chicken in the middle of the road. Please, somebody help Kodak Black, please.
Man,
And get that young man
please.
somewhere. Greg, you need, hey, Kodak Black need to come live with you, Greg. You can get him straight.
Man, listen here, bro.
Let me tell y'all about Greg before he say what he got to say. Greg is, if you remember Boys in the Hood, when Lawrence Fishburne was getting all the boys in the hood together and standing in the corner and telling them to pull their pants up and mow the grass. You know, people like Greg, they say mow the grass. You gotta mow the grass every day. But go ahead, Greg. Greg, get them straight, man.
Man, you had to clear my throat, man. You crazy.
Go ahead, Greg Fishburne. Get Kodak together.
Man, bro. And it's so crazy, man. I'm like, what? Okay. Like, I understand where Kodak Black come from. I understand how young African American men who come from nothing and then just get it all. Just all of a sudden, it don't be like over a period of time. A person like Kodak Black was who he was, and the next thing you know, he filthy rich, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, how does it get to the point where nobody can step in and help a person when they know they're at their rock bottom? And that's where he's at, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, go ahead.
Go ahead. Like, great. Like the last person you want to step up and be his mentor, trying to step up to.
Right, man.
Kanye West, or should I say, Ye. Ye said he wants to mentor Kodak Black. And in the midst of him saying he want to mentor Kodak Black, he was rapid fire tweeting porno links on Twitter. Straight corn. I don't know. Did you see that? Did anybody in the chat know that was going on? See, I'm a social media head. Greg, Kanye West tweeted about 10. This is yesterday, or I don't know if this is before the Super Bowl. This was over the weekend. I think it was before the Super Bowl. I think it was Saturday night. I can't remember. He tweeted out about 10 links of straight corn. And I'm talking about on X, when you tweet the link, it ain't just a link. It shows the video. So whether you click it or not, it's pouring on your timeline. And I don't know what type of shit he was on, but Kanye, and then they deactivated his Twitter after that. But what's your thoughts on that? And he wanted to mentor Kodak Black.
You know what, bro? I swear to God, man, I wanted to go find Kanye and put belt to ass this weekend, bro.
No Diddy, but yeah, I bet.
I couldn't believe what I was reading, man. I was laying in the bed like, what? I couldn't believe. I can believe it, but he just went all the way crazy over the weekend, man. I don't know how he comes back from that. I just don't know how. I can't even look at him the same no more.
He went crazy, y'all. He went crazy.
Oh my God. He didn't leave nothing unturned. How you gonna say F Virgil, a man who is already passed away? I'm like, how you gonna just say, what about his family, man?
Yeah, what about his parents, his if he got brothers and sisters, if he got kids, whoever.
Man, Kanye showed out, man. I'm like, you know what, Kanye? If your mama was still here on this earth and she seen you acting a fool like this, she would, what I just said, probably put belt to his ass. No Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? She would have. Mama West ain't play that.
Nah, bro.
That's where it went all totally wrong with Kanye, if you really think about it. Because his father never had no hold on Kanye, right? And so the only person who could check Kanye was his mom. Once his mom passed, you looking at a gun with no governor, or a engine with no governor. You know what I mean? Like, it's he has no who gonna check him? Who he listen to? You don't even hear about no old friends of Kanye that have anything to say. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even hear about friends that he hang with that might, he totally in a world where he can do whatever he want and ain't nobody gonna say nothing, and that's dangerous, man. I don't never want to get like that. Like, I always want to keep people around me to check me when I'm tripping.
Man, I think Kanye better, he better beware. He better have multiple bodyguards around him, because he playing a dangerous game with, a lot of different demographics that some of them may not just take it as lightly as he's running around here acting like people are going to take it. Man,
right.
Come on, man. I mean, I don't know what Jewish people have done to Kanye, but I know for one thing, man, they too powerful, of people for him to be playing with them in their face the way he be playing with them like that, man. And then, he come to us and say slavery was a choice.
And see, I ain't gonna lie. See, when we dealing with news, we talk about whatever going on, right? But then, like, in the real world, outside of when I'm off this laptop and I ain't in this living room behind me or whatever that is, I don't pay attention to motherfuckers who just looking for attention.
Right.
See, if it's just that we talking about it because it's crazy and we need to talk about it, and of course, but like in the regular world, somebody doing Kanye is literally looking for attention, and whatever his reason is his reason. But I don't pay them kind of people no attention in the real world. I block them out because it's like, there's no rhyme or reason. He just looking for attention. You dogging us, you dogging Jews, you dogging slaves, you dogging Cassie. You putting up a picture of Cassie when she just got her ass whooped because she had your hoodie on or your shirt. You post that picture for sales. I can't honor that, man.
Yeah, man. I just, it's crazy, man, how you could just be a bad person when you don't have to be a bad person.
Yeah, everybody wants to so much Kanye. Good. Hey, look, everybody wants to love Ye.
Right. That's my point. Like, you just go run away from it. You go be like, no, fuck that. I want the world to hate me.
Yeah. Like, damn. And like all these outbursts, we still trying to love Kanye, but he making it hard, bro.
And you know who I feel sorry for, man? You know who I feel sorry for, man? It's the kids, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine they world after a weekend that Kanye just had. They got to go back to school on Monday. They all, he got his daughters, they're old enough where, they social media savvy. Just imagine what they got to be going through, bro.
Yeah, man. It's sad.
Man.
But at least we got the Flow Show No Filter with my boy G Money. We gonna call all their asses out. Make sure you liking and sharing this live. You can't stop this movement right here.
No,
we gonna call their ass out.
They deserve to be called out, man. That's crazy. I would want somebody to call me out if I was out here in the world acting the way they acted, man. Maybe that'll somehow get his attention and he can, settle down. First thing, the first thing I thought about, bro, when I seen the first tweet, I was like, Kanye off his meds.
Okay. He said he was off his meds.
I was like, he ain't take his meds, bro. Because it seemed like he'll get on his medication and everything be going good, and he'll just stop taking them, and he'll just have like a month of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I tell you this. When it's gonna hit the fan for Kanye, it's gonna hit the fan once North gets a little bit older. And when you know what I mean, you know how when your kid get old enough where they start calling your shit out. Now when North get about, I don't know, she might take her to, because she ain't, I don't know how old she is now, but when she get into that like 18 to 21-year-old range, that's when we gonna see how he gonna handle it. Because you know your kid, she gonna come out and be like, "Dad, the fuck is you doing? You embarrassing." And how he handled that, that's gonna show a lot. Because it's right now, you know, it's good. It's different when your kids is all kids. But he loved that North. And when North get old enough to do what every kid that we ever knew, including me, do when we get a little age, we start getting a little age up under us. Nah, I want to see that what Kanye gonna do when that day comes. Because it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming for sure.
It's coming. And she a girl, like meaning like, you know, because a lot of his stuff be kind of misogynistic and this and that. When that day come, because he can't go nuclear on her. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going nuclear on your baby. And so I think that might be the only thing that we might can count on besides help, period, or meds or whatever. Only thing or person we can count on right now is North. North just a little bit too young to really have a voice right now, but she looked like she got a lot of Kanye in her where she gonna speak her mind. North gonna be checking her ass and watch. Come back to this video when I told y'all this. It might be some years down, but you're gonna be like, you said it. North gonna be checking his ass. Watch.
He got a son too.
Yeah. Yep. He got a son too. Yep. The son be hooping.
So,
yeah, he got a son too. But you know how it go. Ain't nothing like them girls. You know your son is just
he'll roughhouse through. Right.
You know how sons is. Sons just trying to get them some money and they chasing behind them something that like what you was chasing in college. But but a daughter gonna put your ass in their play because the daughter ain't gonna be biting her tongue. So but you're right, you do got a son too. But watch that North got that little Kanye aggressive in there if you saw her on stage.
Right.
She ain't gonna be scared to say what she gotta say. She's just too young right now.
Right.
Give her a couple more years. She gonna be calling his ass out.
She might already be doing it. We just don't know.
I think she is. Yep. I think she is.
Yeah.
And that's when we gonna see what he gonna do about it then. Because you just don't want to dog your daughter.
Bro. Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. But I don't mean to switch gears.
No, we done with that one. Next subject.
Man, what happened to bro? You had me all geeked up thinking I was gonna see Luca this weekend, man.
They pushed it back to today. That was what I was about to go to next. Damn, that's good chemistry. I was literally about to go to Luca tonight. He pushed it back on Saturday for whatever reason, but it's happening tonight. Luca will play tonight.
And you see, AD went crazy for 20 minutes, and now he
hey, he put on his street clothes. He balled, and he turned into street clothes. Hey, look, Anthony, street clothes Davis.
I'm like, bro, he only been out there for 30 minutes, and he is already injured. I know Jenny Buss and Rob Pelinka was like, see, that's exactly why we did the trade.
Yeah. Hey, look, they said Anthony Davis the only player that they have his street clothes laid out on his part of the bench, like on his chair. so soon as he have a non-contact injury, he could just get dressed right there. So they but he went off though. I'm being silly, but they look good.
Yeah, they did. I peeped it out. Yeah. I said I peeped it out, but man, we ended up the Lakers got what? Steven Davis?
Who the Lakers get?
They
I
got
tried to put a lot of heebie-jeebies on y'all so y'all couldn't get shit. What y'all end up getting?
yeah, we ended up getting. I think we got Stephen Davis, the big guy from Memphis. I think he came from Memphis. You know what I'm talking about, right? Big
Yep. I
Stephen
know
Davis.
you're talking about the big dude.
Yeah, and I don't know if the reports are true, but they're saying we signing Dwight Howard, but I got it. Until I see him in a uniform, I'm not believing that.
Right.
You know, and
Hey, go ahead.
I think that's it. That's I think I mean the deadline is over with now.
Yeah, the
So
trade deadline over with.
yeah, so I think that's it, man. And I was watching the Lakers, bro. They look kind of good. LeBron on the bench, and we kind of got some we got some medicine for you, man. I mean, you just be
We
ready
see
out
tonight.
there in Cleveland, bro.
Hey, we'll see tonight. Hey, look, we're gonna
Yeah.
see the Lake Show on full display tonight.
Yeah,
Y'all tune in to Greg's Lakers.
man.
Let's see what they're gonna do tonight. Greg hyping them up. Oh, and let me get to this with Mini Me, aka also known as Mona. Mini Me said, "Did you guys see that Twitch mom and brother are doing a 2-part interview with Gail talking about what Allison said about Twitch?" I did see that it was. I didn't know it was with Gail. I saw it was a big interview coming up, and if this Twitch brother is the same one that I know I've been communicating with, he's definitely been on the grind with this Twitch stuff, and I told him he wanted to do an interview. We were going to do an interview before stuff got hectic. I told him take his time, and we'll do it when the time is right. Like we don't have to rush nothing. But yeah, so let's keep an eye on that, y'all. I don't know, Mini Me, do you know when that special is supposed to air? If you can, put it in the comments, and I'll put it on the big board. But
Man,
yeah, Greg, what'd you say, Greg?
break that, because I'm not all that. I know you've done some semi deep dives on this. I know you talk about it exclusively. I don't really know what's going on, man. I know it's what's up with the wife. Is she
Okay?
what
So
happened?
the wife basically been coming out saying all type of like airing out Twitch's dirty laundry, and what's making everybody pissed is a lot of the dirty laundry that she airing out is a lot of people saying it ain't even true. And
Oh
so,
wow.
yeah, so she coming out saying she said like he was heavy into drugs and he was an addict, and then nobody around Twitch is confirming that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not just his family, but like his co-workers, people that worked at the show with Ellen, all of them said he was no drug addict at all. That's just one example. And then they had situations where she made the mother sign an NDA to come to the funeral along with other family members. This wife has just been something else. And then when it's a black man and a dynamic, and I believe because I believe the wife is white, I believe, but I know that the family has kind of been on the outside of their kids, of Twitches and the wife's kids. They've
Oh
been
wow.
the wife has kind of put distance in between them. So amongst the alleged lies, putting distance between the kids and the family ever since Twitch passed, and then there's some discrepancies in like how people don't think he would have took his life or anything like that. The weapon he used wasn't his weapon. They're saying it's just so much you have to do. You have to get in that rabbit hole, but that's the gist of what's
Oh
going
wow.
on.
Oh wow. I did not know she was just out here doing. Just can't let him rest in peace, huh?
Yeah. Like Shauna said, she's using the kids against the family, manipulating the kids, making them, kind of say this or say that. It's been ugly, man. And up until now, the family hadn't had any any way to really speak out. You know how like nobody was really hearing them. But now, ever since that brother been going hard, and it's kind of like the wife brought this on herself because once she came out putting his business or quote unquote business, whether it's true or not, out there, people start coming at her. And now, as you can see from Mini Me, Gail King want to hear their side of the story. Other outlets want to hear their side of the story. And like I said, when we get together, matter of fact, Greg, I believe, he also reached out to Twitch's brother.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. And so I told him to take his time. There was a lot going on. He had a lot of pressure on him. And I told him, I'd rather do it when you are relaxed and everything cool. Like, it ain't that serious. I'm not a shock jock. Not like that. You know what I mean? Like, I have my own opinions and I go hard. But I don't be thirsty for an interview if the timing ain't right. I figure when it's right, that's when we'll do it.
Speaking of shock jocks, did you hear that Howard Stern got fired or something? You know about Howard Stern?
I didn't know he got fired. What'd he do?
I don't know what he did. I don't know if his contract was up. I just seen like a blurb. I didn't get into it. I thought maybe somebody would know. But man, I used to love me some Howard Stern, man. I haven't listened to him in a while, but for a while, man, he had me every day. You know what I'm saying? And he allowed people. He was kind of one of the first that went from, regular radio to the series or whatever it was. I think he was on series. He was like one of the first shock jocks to, get that big bag, back in the day, and kept getting it after that. And then he started to go against, he wasn't like with the Republicans. He started to be on the Democratic side of everything. And then next thing I know, I looked up and it was like he was done. I'm like, wow. That's you with the music playing in the background.
Yeah, you tell a story. I had to add a little music to it. Greg, I had you sign. Did y'all see how I turned that into like a moment?
You threw me for a loop, man.
Greg, they used to do that on the TV shows. Like a nigga get to talking, and you just hear music start playing. Hey, Greg, you was over there wondering why your shit was sounding so much like a move.
I'm looking around like, did I hit my phone? Is the music playing? I didn't know what the hell was going on, man.
Hey, y'all, Greg,
Amy said she was checking her phone.
Yeah. Hey, look, I had to. Hey, look, I told y'all we gonna learn how to use this equipment. But hey, look, Greg, you was breaking that shit down so good. I was like, this like one of them back in the day, the sitcom moments. When the person started talking and they just come in with that little music, just draw you.
That was hilarious, bro.
Shit. I'm sorry, y'all. See, this lunch with that's why I like lunchtime. You can just do anything. See, in the morning I gotta be a little more structured, and that's just the straight, regular. That's the regular podcast. But on the lunch, we can come with music. Hey, Greg, Greg said, is that you with the music? What's up with the music?
Bro, you saw if you could have seen my face, bro, I was shook. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, man. Y'all,
man. I think Howard might be done, man.
Yeah, he might be done. Damn. Shout out to Howard Stern, y'all. Hey, look, we them boys said he thought he was tripping. hey, I think Amy played the music by mistake. Remember, she was trying to get ready when we had her in the studio. Amy might have played that music. Amy be all over the place. She in the studio. They never made it to the actual screen. We can't wait till Amy come on in here and say something with us. Hey, look, Lauren thought. Hey, look, people thought their laptop was powering down.
I'm telling you, I was shook, bro.
Hey, look, she thought her laptop was going off.
And you
Hey,
was
Granny
over there
thought you
with
was
the straight face too, like you, like, hey.
Because it was hitting. Like, I was like, damn, it sounded like great. It had you sounding like Full House at the end when they telling you the learn the lesson of the day. Remember the
Yeah.
show Full House? And
Yeah.
they start telling you about what the lesson of the show is. That's what you start sounding like. Oh shit! You was like, yeah, Howard Stern and boop 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 boop. Nah, we having fun though. But man, yeah. So that's something. But I did want to speak on something that somebody said in the chat. Let me go back. I missed it. Well, tomorrow is announcement, y'all. Tomorrow, Mini Me say tomorrow is the Gayle King interview with the Twitch, and Twitch, you know, Twitch is what, mother and brother, I believe she said it was. So she's saying it's tomorrow. So look it up so y'all can see what time it is. I'm sure if it comes on before the lunchtime show, we will definitely get to it on the lunchtime show and talk about it a little bit. But definitely make sure y'all check that out. Yeah, that was definitely. She said that was the Greg. She said that was the Jerry Springer final moment.
Right. Hey, bro. Do you watch docs? Because I seen somebody put in here. I mean, I know you watch docs because you've been doing stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, the Sly Stone. I seen that in chat.
Oh yeah, let me go back to that. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Sly, because I was like, I wanted to go back to that. Go ahead, break it down, Greg.
I'm not really familiar. I just remember when I was growing up, like one of the first concerts. My uncle, let me tell you this story. This is gonna be funny. So my uncle, I probably was about 7. And my uncle was like, yeah, I'm gonna take, told my mom, I'm gonna take him, to a concert, to his first concert. And she was like, what kind of concert? He was like, I ain't decided yet. I'm just gonna come pick him up and we're gonna go to the concert. Bro, I'm 7 years old. Do you know what concert my uncle took me to, bro?
At 7 years old, what concert?
Prince,
what?
Sly Stone, and Funkadelic.
Wow.
Listen, man. I'm like 6, 7 years old. Prince got a whole bed on stage. He just doing all kind of sexual acts. I'm like, my uncle put his hand over my eyes. Prince is doing all kind. Funkadelics, they got real joints on stage. It's weed smoke all through the arena.
And you 7 years old.
Sly, the reason it caught me off guard because Sly was one of those groups that I didn't really understand because they had like they had funkadelic type of music as well. But I never I think it was before me. And then once I started really listening to music, they probably was done. So I didn't really get it. But in live, when they did their performance, they had a great performance. So I always used to be like, man, I wonder, what happened to Sly Stone because I never seen him anymore. So to be able to see this doc is going to be interesting because I was always interested in them because of that concert that I went to. But I never got a chance to see anything after that or hear any of their music after that as well. But yeah, bro, that was crazy.
That's crazy. Hey, you might see y'all Sly. You might on the documentary. You might see Sly say, "I wonder whatever happened to that little 7-year-old kid that ain't had no business looking at us fucking and shit on stage." You might see that in the documentary, and we can say, "Hey, that was Greg Glass, 7 years old, and had no business."
Bro, let me tell you how my mama cussed her brother out, man, for years.
I was about to bring that up, Greg. I just didn't want to bring it up, but I was going to bring that up. I wanted to say, I know your mama went off.
God, bro, she went off for years. It wasn't like for days, bro. It was years of going off.
And your ass was looking like a motherfucker too.
What?
You know, because I know your ass.
I became very mannish in that moment,
Hey,
right?
Greg, this is you,
Right.
Greg. Cover your eyes. I got it. Look.
Yes, bro. Yes. Yes. I didn't understand what was going on. I'm like, what is that smell? Why are they walking around like they cigarettes? You know how funkadelic is, man. They are
Right.
chain, man.
And I know Prince had his ass out.
Oh,
you know, that was
God.
prime Prince. Prince came on the stage, made sure he had at least one cheek was out. When in that era, if you went to a Prince concert, guaranteed one cheek at least was out. For real. Remember that era? Shit.
Yes,
Prince
bro.
didn't play. You gonna get a cheek, and if it was like a big event or it was New York or something, you was gonna get both cheeks. So you was somewhere you weren't supposed to be, Greg. No wonder you was in college and was chasing around. You was still thinking about the Funkadelic concert. Now it all makes sense.
Make all sense, bro. He tainted me early, man. I mean, early, man. My mom was so peed at him, man. If I could just dial it back and let you hear some of the initial conversation, I thought they was gonna come to blows, man. I'm like, Mom, it's okay. She like, no, it's not okay. You're about to be, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, bro. Oh, I did see that Mini-Me. They canceled the Prince doc. What you think about that?
Oh, they did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. I was looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Breaking news, the Prince documentary has been canceled, y'all, according to Mini-Me News.
Yeah. I seen that too.
Damn.
Yeah, because man, Prince was Prince was just that mysterious dude, man. Like nobody. I just seen like a couple clips. How did you see the one when he won an award? I just seen it. Like the other day. He walked up to the stage, got the award, and turned back around and went and sat back in his seat.
Oh, I ain't see that. Oh, Prince was classic, man.
What?
Prince was classic, man.
Yes, man.
It'll never be another one, man.
Nah.
Prince was the first male diva.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He was the first male diva. And when I say that, I mean he got it off too. We love Prince for that. Yeah. We love to see Prince talk shit or dog somebody. You know what I mean? Like we used to love that. Like we used to love with Prince, but like what you did, go up there, take the award, sit back down, just look at Prince. Even could look at you like you was stupid as hell.
He was one of the first truth tellers, man. He was like one of the first real truth tellers in the industry, and they hated him for it.
Yeah, he was the first. Yeah, he was. He definitely was.
Yep.
Damn, Greg. Hey, look, Greg done rolled off the couch. He been feeling good. He coming back in his bag, y'all.
Man,
fresh off the COVID. No, I don't know what you had.
I mean,
they don't want to call it COVID no more.
Big dog, I'm over here chest burning and everything.
He landed all on the line, y'all. This how hard we going for a show.
Yeah,
he just laid all on the line, man.
Like I can't be out. I gotta get back to the midday crew. I gotta get back.
Yeah. You know they was missing. They said, "Where Greg at?" I said,
"Yeah, my
Greg got Kobe Wovey. I don't know what Greg doing.
What's Kobe?
Kobe Wovey back in the play. I don't know.
Right. I need the witch doctor or something to come over here, man. Like, jeez. Everybody,
we every day at noon. They always start coming in here. Eventually, we're gonna stretch it out, y'all. But right now, we got an hour in. Let's see if there's anything else we want to say before we check out of here, Greg.
No,
anything good, in the chat? We all good in the chat. Y'all already know. See us again tomorrow. See me tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. If not, come us with the lunch crew. It's me, Amy, Shauna, we them boys, Michelle, Lauren, Carly. We all in here. Mini Me, she done changed her name. Dawn. You never know who you might get in here. So appreciate y'all. We out. Make sure y'all like, share, get this channel out here. Let's blow this YouTube thing up. I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna have some different music for Greg tomorrow when he starts telling his story. I'm coming with the classic storyteller. So I'm out, y'all. Appreciate it. Let's get some of my mouths in the chat. Appreciate y'all. One love.